Alright, welcome back to another and likely the final episode of this season, 2021. This is Cliffhanger. Mike and I are heading up towards Area 51 log hopper.
It's probably going to be pretty nasty up this way.
And knowing this was one of the final rides of the year, I was just fucking pinning it.
Wow, totally dry here.
You're going to be hearing a lot of that on the pipe two-stroke singing throughout this video. I was just having a blast on this pipe. And this is only my second ride back since the injury, so I mean, I'm trying to take it a bit easy. I'm being cautious, but I'm still giving her all she's got. You see right up here, I'm just flowing. Just riding through all this, jumping, catching some air. Just absolutely feeling it. Coming up on a bit of a close call. Coming up to a relatively tricky section here. I just keep her fucking pinned. Come up through all these rocks, no problem. Cutting across this road, the section's pretty tricky too. It's really loose and slippery. I'm just trying to keep my momentum through here. A little bit of paddling with the legs. Coming up through here, losing a bit of traction. Kind of losing my momentum, but made it up to the top here eventually. And this last section here is quite steep, quite uneven, and you're already tired from this crazy climb, so when you get up here, you're just like, whew. Now I'm super flowing this again, catching some air coming up this hill again.
Yeah, that was fucking
Like two big-ass jumps. That was fucking so sick. Now, since the crash, I haven't got a new helmet yet.
Oh, my hands are killing me already.
No shit, Chaos. Look how you've been fucking riding. And I don't have a visor on this helmet anymore, so you just can't see anything. Now we're getting into Area 51 log hopper here. I'm not doing great, neither is Mike right off the bat. Let me get cooking. Cruising over some of these logs without a problem. Nice open section there. Up into a tighter section again. Pretty easy riding. Just a lot of log hops. Oh yeah, and you gotta duck a bunch of them fucking branches too.
Coming up on this real fucking shitty downhill. It's not the worst one I've done, but it's up there.
See, now I'm spending my time focusing on this downhill that's coming up instead of focusing on my riding, and I just fucking come through here so poorly. It's double log. I usually have no problem over it. It's where I gain time on people, but it just fucking eats me.
That was not a clean section for me.
Alright, now we're coming up on this crazy hill. It's really not too bad, especially on the nicer bike, where my brakes are like, you know, perfect and things work really well. It's still damn steep and loose.
Holy, it wasn't too bad, but fuck is that ever steep?
Now, this next footage is super fun, super tight woods riding just on the pipe. close call, kind of a little wide. And then coming up on this kind of double log, and I fucking get eaten by both of them. But then there's kind of a log matrix here, and I jump right over it. Now we're out in the open again, just fucking giving her shit on this cut line. Now, I know this area really well, and like, I mean, even things change sometimes, but if you're not familiar with the area, you should not be fucking bagging it like this. Now, it's a little ways up this road, it's another trail, and this line is pretty fucked up, it's pretty rough. Come through here with relative ease. That's where it gets really nasty, especially if it's wet. The GPS popped off, it's just absolutely chucking you everywhere, but if you go the wrong way, there's like a 1.5 foot, like, hole pretty much dug from other people. It's pretty bad. Coming in here, I'm getting tired. I kind of lose a bit of traction and realize where I'm at.
I'm fucking exhausted already.
I mean, after pinning the fucking bike like this, so it's not a big surprise to be super tired. Now we're getting into some hill climbing. Now we're getting back to that in a woods, on the pipe riding. I love these little kickers. You find them everywhere. Great chance to catch some serious air. And as you see, it's just one after another out here. That's why they call it log hopper. You gotta watch your head. Now as we're making our way by Fisher West, I decide I'm gonna hop over this log, but it fucking rolls. And kind of bucks my ass up. I was like, whoa. Now we're getting up here on one of the easier single tracks in Mclean. Not really much to show you. Until we get to here, which is the beginning of Cow Pies, which is definitely a bit of a tricky trail if you're not prepared for it. Just sailing up here, I'm leaning back and kind of floating that front end, sitting down. I was getting pretty tired by this point. Not too tired for a good log hop, though. This gets really tricky as I get more and more worn out.
Pretty sure we're on Cow Pies. Which, if we are, it's not an easy trail. It's fun though.
And again, through here, I'm just trying to keep my momentum and trying to keep it together. And I kind of lose it right up here. I mean, once you lose your momentum, you're fucked.
Fuck, I'm really struggling up here today.
Now I'm getting tired, and I don't want to have to fail, so fucking almost loop it instead.
I really don't remember this one being so tough. I knew it was hard, but fuck me.
And then, of course, spoken not a moment too soon, it gets fucking harder. And believe it or not, we're actually running Cow Pies the easier way right now. You'll see in a couple of minutes here as we go back down the other side.
Yeah, trying to come up this, super fucking tricky, super fun. There's just fucking no room for error up here.
This part and the next little cut that I have to make coming up here, kind of some of the sketchier parts.
Oh, someone's cutting a new way because it's so fucked up. That's funny. Never had the luxury of that new way last year. Just going straight up that shit. You can find it in one of my other videos, Forbidden Fruit. I think it's part 2.
Now, back on the road up by camp, just fucking bagging it again on the pipe. I didn't bring my water because I forgot my smaller bottle, and went to camp so I could use my life straw, and it actually worked pretty good. Here we are at the bottom of Show and Shine. If it hasn't been enough of a cliffhanger, this is one of the main reasons I called this video Cliffhanger. This fucking climb is nuts. You'll find out the last reason I called it Cliffhanger a little later in the video. I mean, first of all, it's tighter than a nun's twat through here. It's reminiscent of pecker poles, so it's quite tough. And then I'm just trying to keep my momentum, so I'm really on the throttle, just feathering that clutch. But, I mean, 2 strokes like that. A lot of really tight shit in here for sure. Coming up here pretty sick, just flowing with the bike, feeling it out. Become one with the bike. See, coming up to the bottom of the hill on these single tracks, you can't really see far enough to ever know what you're really getting yourself into, so here's my best attempt at what I could do getting up here without really knowing. And for being fucking bagged like I was, I think I did a pretty damn good job. And here I'm thinking, oh, you know, the hill must end soon. I'm just going to cut around here and hopefully make it a little easier. But as you see, we're still climbing this mountain, for better or for worse. Just fucking giving her best I can. And it kind of looks like there's a road down to our left there, but there's actually not. It's just more mountain. Lose a bit of traction there. And then here my bike almost dies because I'm in like 2nd or 3rd gear, just pinning it. Shift back down and we're on the roll again. Getting even steeper here. And I'm like, whoa man, what am I gonna do? So, trying to pick my line, I just fucking give her again. Get bucked off, and now I'm really reconsidering my options.
Fuck me!
Of course, as Mike sails by on his torquey 4-stroke.
Oh man!
You could call this the hill that just keeps on giving. So this is kind of the beginning of doing these switchbacks to get up here. There's no way I can go straight up it, especially not from a dead stop. Putting on traction control there. And this is only the 2nd time ever, and the other first time was this year, but this is only the 2nd time ever having to use this switchback technique to get up a hill. Unfortunately, the other time was not recorded because the camera had died just as we got up to it. And really, you never want to stop like this on these kinds of hills. Puts you in a really shitty position, but I ain't going back down, so I'm just going to fucking try and give her some more. Can you imagine the rooster tail I'm kicking up? And see, here's that switchback again. Cutting these S's up this hill. And as I approach the top, you'll see Mike coming to make sure I made it up. And then I'm saying, cut, 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 we need a break.
Oh my god! I can't believe I made it up that. Oh my god.
Well, I thought we were at the top anyway. I would soon be proven very wrong.
Alright, I don't want to sit here too long, it's cold. It's fucking freezing, you can't sit still for more than a couple minutes. That fucking wind is like 40 kilometers an hour. Fucking just ice cold. Oh, good thing I have a skid plate. There's a fucking rock in my shin guard. It's driving me fucking nuts.
By this time I'm cold, I'm tired, I'm uncomfortable, I'm like completely out of energy. My hands can barely control the bike, not just from arm pump and fatigue, but from the cold and lack of blood flow, and this isn't getting any easier. But nonetheless, I'm still keeping the bike on the pipe and trying to keep my momentum up. Now, Mike tries to get up this hill, which is somewhat reminiscent of the hill that really fucked me up a couple of months ago. And I decided, hey, I'll come and have a closer look. He ended up going to the right side there. I thought, I'm going to take a run at it and see how it is. And it's just super loose and sketchy. I didn't feel right. I figured I seen another way around, so I figured it's not worth the risk and might as well see what else we got.
It's really loose, there's no traction. I'm gonna try the other way.
As I cut up through here, you'll see I ended up kind of where Mike got up to. And he ended up having to come rip across this, I'm assuming, as well, closer to the top. I'm out of there on a nice wheelie, but come to a dead stop. Something ends up grabbing me and throwing the front end down. Just losing all my momentum again. I'm just bagged by this point. And finally, we're getting closer to something that looks like the top. You can see Mike coming to give me a hand again. And now we're getting close to Viagra Ridge.
Holy.
Getting some super tight stuff in here.
Running out of fucking energy here.
But it's going to get a little easier as we get into Viagra and start going back down the other side of the mountain towards Fisher East.
Fuck! Ow, my leg.
That spill sure didn't look like much, but it really fucking hurt.
Fuck!
Caught me right between the bottom of my Mobius shin braces there and where my ankle has an extra protection on the boot. Right in between the two.
Oh, fuck, it got crushed right between the bike and a fucking root. Oh.
Coming up here I get worried, but
no.
it's actually not too bad of a log hop for being off camber.
Pain's decreasing. I just gotta not do that. Oh, fuck!
Now, video really never does any of this shit justice.
Aha, yeah, right. I know this spot.
Coming down through here, it's pretty overgrown, but because it's fall, you can actually see.
Man, you gotta hit those on exactly the fucking right angle, or it's a no-go.
Into a bunch of blind corners. These types of trails are really hard to ride. You just can't see ahead of you, like more than 15 or 20 feet a lot of time. They're really windy and tight. kind of just gotta go and hope for the best. It's really taxing to ride this kind of shit.
Alright, let's not fuck this up now. Holy! I'm so finished, alright. I can't even control the bike.
We're finally making our way back towards quad trails and truck trails and Fisher East where we're parked.
There, that was good actually. The other problem is I forgot my water bottle. So I've been using my life straw in the creek when I can.
So on top of being tired and recovering from an injury and, you know, not being really fit anymore after recovering for so long, I'm also dehydrated because I have no fucking water.
That bridge is fucked.
Trying to find out where Mike went, and I see his line here. I'm just examining and making sure that it's not going to eat me. It doesn't look too bad, I figure, so as usual, just give her some fucking power. And then we're onto a nice wide open road, and I'm trying to keep up with Mike's 450, so again, just giving her shit wide open. Finally, back on extremely familiar and close to the car territory. It is not difficult to ride. Not terribly, anyways. I got that horn tuned up hilariously, and I'm blaring it around these corners because I don't need another head-on collision in my condition.
Oh man, I hope it's not fucked up over here.
As we're coming up on Mike's Bridge, I saved you a bit of the video of us fixing it up. But here's the last cliffhanger, folks. The end. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos throughout the winter and some more fast-paced single-track action next season. Be grateful, take care of each other, and most importantly, take care of yourself.